Hello, my name is Edgardo Hernandez, and I'm a graduating senior at Cal State Dominguez Hills. I will be giving you a quick overview um, on the business internship that I took on this spring 2015. Um, this is my final oral presentation for the internship class that I took this spring. So first and foremost, I just want to appreciate Steven, which is my manager, the CPA on site of where the tax office that I was interning at, for giving me an opportunity to um, take on the internship and participate on his team. Um, the tax accounting firm that I interned at is an accounting full service firm at in Torrance, California, and this is a firm that has about 400 to 600 clients. So my daily task consisted of talking to clients, for their initial consultation to meet with our CPA on site, which was Steven, my boss. Also replying to emails. Um, also starting, preparing, and completing tax returns. So those were some of my daily tasks that I would do at the tax office, and I learned a lot. I learned how to start a tax return, how to complete one. I had learned in my taxation class how it was done, but I didn't have no hands-on experience. We all know that college is theory based, so this was the time for me to gain hands-on experience on the different forms that I had to become familiar with and the different softwares. I became familiar with UltraTax 2014 software, File Cabinet, GQs, and a few different softwares that were very vital to the firm, because those were the core softwares that we had to work with or work on to complete the tax returns or complete anything that we were working with clients. I learned a lot. I gained a lot of insight on how to talk to clients, customer service experience. Um, I adapted to the environment quietly and fairly well. Um, mm, um, I was told by one of my colleagues that I'm versatile, which is a compliment that I took to heart, because at first I was scared. Like I had mentioned, I was scared to take on this internship opportunity. I didn't know what to expect, but it was all a learning process, and I appreciate all my colleagues for helping me finish all the projects that I was given, or um, just helping me meet the deadlines. Um, Steven and I, my boss, had a very good connection. At first, I didn't know how to figure his managing style, but he is the type of manager that gives you the work and lets you figure it out on your own, which is very different from me, because before, where I used to work, I was given an assignment, but I was also given the instructions of how to complete the assignment. Here at the tax office, he was giving me assignments and just telling me to finish them, to figure it out, ask any of my colleagues questions if I needed help. But that really helped me. I grew, helped me grow, and I grew quick because he was giving me assignments every day where I was learning new material. I had to learn how it was processed, how to talk to the IRS, who to connect with, and stuff like that. I learned a lot, and everything that I learned is gonna be beneficial to me in the future, because I know I want to be a CPA, and this internship hasn't changed that decision. I know internships may change your decision of what you want to do, because you get an experience of how to run uh, an accounting firm, or how to do whatever you need to do. So this internship was an eye-opening um, um, this was an eye opener because I didn't know exactly what I had to do or what it took to run an accounting firm, at least a small one, or how to just be an asset to the company. And I believe I was an asset to the company, even though this internship was unpaid. My Steven, my boss, was very considerate towards the end, because he understood my current financial status. I was struggling, and he had told me that he was going to pay for my gas, for my transportation, and he did follow through. He paid for my gas. He took the initiative to reimburse me, and I'm grateful for that because I know some internships are just unpaid and they don't pay for your transportation. So that was very something that I appreciate from Steven. That was very considerate. So what I gained the most out of this internship was the connections, I believe. I was able to connect with my colleagues, which are people that have already took and passed the CPA exam. My plan is to pass the CPA exam, so knowing them and having their contact is going to help me in the future, because if I ever need help, if I ever need any tips, any studying tips, I know I can go to them, and they can give me a few tips on how to pass the particular part that I would be having trouble with if I ever have trouble. So it's good to have that support, and I know it's going to be a challenging something challenging for me to accomplish, but I know I will get there, and I know I will be a CPA. But just the connections that I met are I appreciate Sam. I appreciate everyone that I met because I learned a lot from them. We all had to work as a team to meet certain deadlines for certain projects, so we all made a close connection. I will. They all live in Torrance, and so they they're gonna be able to help me out in the future, and I'm grateful for that. What I did not like was the way that I ended the internship. So I showed up on Wednesday, April 15, which is the deadline. I showed up, and Jenny, Steven's wife, had told me that that was my last day of my internship. My internship was going to be over after April 15. So I wasn't notified beforehand that Wednesday was going to be my last day. So I was told that Wednesday was going to be my last day when I showed up on Wednesday morning. And I just felt like I should have been told by Steven, not his wife, that Wednesday was my last day. Steven had confirmed that it was my last day towards the end of the day. So I didn't really believe Jenny at first, but when we went out to dinner to celebrate that tax season was over, Steven had confirmed that Wednesday, that day, was my last day. And I just think it was done in a very unprofessional manner. I wasn't aware of it. I wish I was given more time, so that way I wouldn't have answered back to clients where I'm commuting with them from email. But Steven told me not to worry about the clients I was speaking to through email. So I guess at the end of the day, that's what they wanted. That's what he wanted. So, and at the end of the day, I gained experience, hands-on experience, and I did my time. I did about 4 months there, and I'm grateful for that. So I would advise every college student to try to take on an internship before they receive their bachelor's degree, so that way they can get more familiar of with the field of where they want to be in the future. and just to gain experience. It's a great opportunity, and I appreciate Professor Polk for all the knowledge, all the words of encouragement, and I would just say good luck to everyone on their future business endeavors, and thanks for listening.